Today's lesson is about angles. In the past, you've learned about right angles, which are 90-degree angles, and straight angles, which are 180-degree angles. We're going to learn about two other types of angles, adjacent and vertical angles. In this first diagram, we're going to try to identify what an adjacent pair of angles are. Adjacent angles share a common vertex and a common side. The vertex is right in the middle of these angles. A common side are any of these arrows or rays that come off the angles. Angles 1 and angles 2, they are both adjacent angles. They're next to each other, they share a common vertex, and they share this side. Angles 2 and 3 are adjacent angles. They share a common vertex. They share this side. Angles 3 and 4 are adjacent. They share this common vertex and this side. And angles 4 and 1, they are adjacent. They share this common vertex and this common side. Over here in this diagram, we're going to look at vertical angles. Vertical angles do not share a common side. However, they do share the vertex in the middle. They are opposite of each other. Angles 1 and angles 3, they are both vertical angles. And angle 4 and angle 2, they are vertical angles as well. As you can see, 4 is across from 2 and 1 is across from 3. In order to identify which angles are vertical and which angles are adjacent, there's a certain format that we're going to be using. Looking at this diagram, if I ask you to identify adjacent angles or vertical angles, you are going to use the format of 3 letters, an angle symbol, and the middle letter must always be the vertex. The vertex in this diagram is B, so every angle will have the letter B in the middle of it. A pair of adjacent angles in this diagram are angles A, B, F, and angles A, B, C. A, B, F is right here. A, B, C is right here. They share this common vertex, and the common side that they share is right here. Okay. There is another pair of adjacent angles. There's actually several pairs of adjacent angles. Another pair of adjacent angles could be EBF and EBD. EBF is right here. Here's the vertex. And EBD is right here. Here's our vertex. The common side is here. If I'd like to identify a pair of vertical angles, there's only one pair of vertical angles, and the vertical angles are here and here. Vertical angles would be angle FBA and angles DBC. DBC, FBA, they both have B in the middle. As a matter of fact, all these angles have B in the middle to identify that is the vertex. The order of these letters is not important. I could have written FBA and CBA, DBE, FBE, ABF, and CBD. The only thing that must stay constant is the vertex, which is B. And that's how you identify adjacent and vertical angles.